Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doc, and welcome to another edition of Doc TV. Now, I'm doing this special video right now because it is June 24, 2013, and on this exact day, 10 years ago, an album came out that won 5 Grammys in one night. It was her debut solo album. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you should. I mean, the 5 Grammys alone in one night should let you know what I'm talking about. And it's been 10 years. 2003 people. I'm talking about Beyonce and her debut album, Dangerously in Love. Like, I still have the exact CD, people. This is the same CD I bought on June 24th, 2003. Like, you know it's real when you got the cracks in the case and everything, and you still got the sticker on it and stuff like that. Like, it's still in, it's in 10-year-old condition, basically, people. This album, like, it came out 10 years ago. It had the hit singles Crazy in Love, Baby Boy, Me, Myself, and That Naughty Girl, and I don't even count Dangerously in Love, even though that was a last minute little thing. I'll still count that as a little something. But that CD, the album came out 10 years ago. So it's been 10 years, and it's crazy to say that it's been 10 years. Like, I was really just turning 13. I was a couple of months into being 13 years old. I went to, I'm trying to remember what store I went to. I actually went to, I actually bought the CD from Sam Goody, because I had a little connect at Sam Goody at that time. So I went to Sam Goody and I bought the CD. And it's real when it was CD stores still in existence at that time. So I went to Sam Goody, I got the CD, had a little connect, so I had my little discount, and I bought the CD. I think I paid like, and this one CDs were starting to get high for no reason, so I paid like $12.99 for the CD. It is what it is, though. And I just remember it because I've always been like a Destiny Child fan, and I've always, always, supported each and every one of their solo endeavors. I think I'm one of the only people that actually like Work It Out. Beyonce had the song Work It Out back in 2002 from the Austin Powers soundtrack that the Neptunes did. I actually like that song because I'm a sucker for live instrumentation. I'm a sucker for anything Neptune's production, and just the old school feel of it. I actually liked it. And some people, it wasn't a hit, but it is what it is. And then, of course, she had the '03 Bonnie and Clyde at the time as well. But then, when this album, I remember when Crazy in Love came out. I remember my mom always says this. I have a mind of an elephant because I can remember things from when I was like probably 2 months old, basically. Because I remember when she did when Crazy in Love was supposed to actually come out, it was supposed to be making the video for it. And I remember when the video was supposed to come out like on a certain date, like in I think it was like April or something like that, and then they pushed it back like by 2 weeks or something, and then it eventually came out. I remember that. I remember seeing the commercial, and then I was like, okay, making the video was supposed to come on Monday, like at this time, and it's Monday and it's not going, and then they pushed it back. So I get, things work out in their favor though. But if you want to take it all the way back, I remember actually when 2002 she was supposed to come out with the album initially, off the strength of the Austin Power movie and '03 Bonnie and Clyde and Work It Out. But because Work It Out wasn't a big hit, she took some more time to go in the studio and do some more stuff, which later to come out to find out that Columbia Records didn't feel like she had any hit singles on the album because everything was so soulful and it was so, just so old school in the feel. And she did the record. I remember she did the In the Club remix, and I remember people were saying that was supposed to be the quote unquote first single. I was like, it was kind of a good thing, it was kind of hot. I was like, okay, Beyonce. Cause I remember Matthew Knowles did an interview. He was like, it was supposed to be like this club banger that was going to be the first single. So that's why people initially thought that In the Club was supposed to be the first single. But it was a remix though, so I couldn't see that happening at all. But it was still dope though, nonetheless. But then Crazy in Love came out, the album came out, and I remember I listened to the album in full. This is when when people used to have the personal CD players, and I probably got it somewhere, not in my apartment, but I have it somewhere like at my mom's house or whatever. But I remember when the personal CD players were out and stuff like that, and I was listening to the CD, I was just like, yo, the CD is hot, but it was so mature though for her age, because she was only had been about 21 at that time when the album came out, but she was so mature, like the records sounded so mature. She had the joint Closer I Get to You with Luther Vandross. That was speechless. I mean, it was this CD had so many gems on it. Like just looking at the track list on it back, to taking it to now. She had hip hop star with Big Boy and Sleepy Brown up there. I always thought that should have been a single. In my mind, in my young mind, at 13 years old, I had a video treatment all in my head for a video for that song in particular. And then there was "Be With You" that Rich Harrison did. That was my joint too. I actually like that song. There was "Yes" that I thought should have had a video to it as well. I thought that should have been a single, at least on urban radio. The Signs with Missy Elliott, that was a crazy joint too. I actually like that should have been a single too. Like I have like this visionary mind that I always can picture anything, a video for any type of situation. I thought that should have had a video too, or should have been at least a single. That's How You Like It with Jay-Z. I remember at the time I didn't really like it, and then I grew to like it, and then I didn't like it again, then I grew to like it again. But it was cool though. She had the joint with two joints with Jay-Z, so it was like, okay, we know y'all together. Y'all don't want to say nothing, because Jay-Z don't want to seem like a perv since he's a little young. I mean, since he's a little older than Beyonce, but it is what it is. But I like the song though. Now I can go back and actually like the song and appreciate it in a sense. Dangerously in Love too. I remember when I first heard that the CD was called Dangerously in Love, and I was like, wasn't this a song on the Survivor CD? When you're 13, 12, 13, you're thinking, wasn't this a song a couple of years ago on the CD from the group? And then seeing that was Dangerously in Love 2 on the song, on the CD, I was like, Beyonce, are we recycling songs now? I thought it was gonna be like a remix, like how Independent Women Part 1 and Part 2 was on Survivor. So I thought it was gonna be like a little remix to it or whatever. Little pieces here, there, and change, but in my mind, I can still hear Michelle and Kelly on the background on the song, on this album version of Dangerously in Love 2 on Dangerously in Love. But I was like, okay, it is what it is. But it was cool though. It was nice. Then The Gift from Virgo was a nice little joint. To the interlude, I didn't understand it, but it is what it is. Daddy, that's when everything was all cool and gravy with Matthew Knowles, well, crooked ass Matthew. But the CD was good though. It was like, then there was the joints that didn't make the CD, like what's this going to be, Summertime that Diddy produced, and Mario Winans, Keep Giving Your Love to Me. It was a lot of joints on that was supposed to be on the album that didn't make the album cut, but there was still some good joints. The Crazy Love remix that Rock Wilder did and with Missy Elliott, that was crazy as well. This album had some good videos that Jake Nava directed. This whole album was so good, so it's crazy that it's been 10 years now. So you can see the transition too from Beyonce from 10 years ago till now. Not only from being in a group, but also just as a woman. Like the wigs got better, the weaves got better. You don't see the glue around the the lace fronts anymore. The money got better, of course. She's married to Jay-Z. She has Blue Ivy now. And then going back to the tours too, like the tours when the first tour, I remember she did the ladies' first tour and then the Dangerously in Love tour or whatever it was called. Like just the stage setup from then till now. Each album it always progressed. Each of her albums always progressed too. From the body of work that was Dangerously in Love to B-Day, that was the party album, for the Ratchets. And then you had the I Am Sasha Fierce album that was for the Ratchets, but for the collectively music inclined people as well. And then you had 4, which was for like I call it like the Backpackers Underground kind of album because it wasn't supposed to be necessarily a mainstream album. So she's definitely have come a long way since this album, Dangerously in Love. And I always looking at the album cover too. I was like, I wonder if I can see nipple because looking back now, this was a dope ass cover. I mean, just look at the diamonds and like it's leaving you to the imagination. Like, can I see a nipple on the jigger jaw? Can I see a little dot, areola or something? But dope album though. Definitely. So congratulations, Beyonce, on the 10 years for the album. And it's I feel old now. I'm 23, and I really feel old that I can say I've owned something that was 10 years plus. So that's what it is. But thank you all for checking out this video. I hope you all like it. Continue to go to the docreport.blog.com for the latest music and entertainment news. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more Beyonce music to come. Grown Woman. She's on tour right now. I'm going to see her later this summer. Later this summer for the tour with my sister. So y'all, it's a lot more Beyonce coming up, people. So y'all keep it here. And always check the website too, because I know I'm gonna have some Beyonce news up and music up there for y'all anyway. So keep checking the website out, and that's what it is. So peace.